under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees.
And now,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Yanks have won the first 2 games of the series, so they're looking for a 3-game sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right, and you have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Babe Ruth will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Brian Roberts, the next batter. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Baltimore, the second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Nick Markakis. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box, Eddie Murray. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Jim Palmer gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
That brings up Mickey Mantle. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Mickey
Here's the pitch.
Mantle.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big
1-1.
A ball and a strike now. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. The 2-1. Is strike two swinging.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to
baseman,
check out the starting
number
lineup for the
29.
hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Lou Gehrig. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
The 2-1 home.
No, that's down.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And the 3-1. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And batting next will be Alfonso Soriano. He's set. Here it comes.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nothing in the Yankee first. We'll head to the second at the stadium with no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip the coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their ace is going today. This should be a good one.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back the right fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early one-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on and missed. That strike two.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Ryan Mountcastle will be next. And he fouls this one off. Full count still. Fouled off. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Ryan.
And now in the box, Ryan Mountcastle. First pitch on the way. Line towards center field. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone.
Batting 7.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So here's Trey Mancini as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up one run in this inning.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mantle's on the move to the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Robinson blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one.
1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Mancini stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Liner towards second. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, a lot of the top pitchers, if you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs, but if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
2-0.
Molina A native of Puerto Rico. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And the count will be full. Three runs already home here. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he fouls this one off. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full. 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in will be Don Mattingly. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the left fielder.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Two-0 count. The pitch.
3-0 the count.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stepping in next, Aaron Judge. Now the first pitch.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, hero. Big, and I mean big 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So now to the plate, Mickey Mantle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Judge on second. Torres on at first with 2 down.
Oh,
2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
From the belt, the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Markakis able to track it down for the 3rd out. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
So now into the box is Eddie Murray, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. One and one to the potent switch-hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Now, Cal Ripken. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mantle's on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
Now at the plate here is Brooks Robinson. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-1 home. Runners are at first and third, one away. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
At the ball.
Fastball well outside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the 3-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Gehrig is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 31.
Next, it'll be Cedric Mullins. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch coming. Here it is. He grounds it sharply to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the third now, and
Leading
set
off
to go
for
as
the
the third
Yankees,
baseman, Gio
The third
Urshela.
baseman, number 29.
Here it comes. And
1-0.
a ball, 1-0. One and one the count now. A little indecisive with
One
that
ball,
swing as he
2
waves
strikes.
through it. And they'll try to get him
Strike out,
fishing
2 and
there,
2.
but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. Here's another 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Robinson has it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Not a lot
The
you
first
can do with
baseman,
that
number
pitch. That
4.
fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
1 out here in the Yankees' third inning, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Shoots this down the right field line, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 2-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Gehrig, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Don Mattingly will bat next. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Orioles 5 and the Yankees 1. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Roberts. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So next to bat will be Nick Markakis. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Torres picks it up. Throw on to Gehrig takes care of him, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're up 5-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the first pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
Left center, base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Nope,
as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He collected a base hit his first time up. A ball and a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2 balls and a strike now. And the pitch on 2-1. Grounded up the first baseline. There's one from Murray, and that finishes the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Jorge Posada. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Count remains full. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And this is popped up near second base. Robinson is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 5-1. Now at the plate is Eddie Murray. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, and he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Here's the 2-1 home. The bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now it'll be Cal Ripken. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Hard hit ball to second. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Brooks Robinson. Now a ball hit on a rope to left. That had the distance, but it is a foul ball. It was a walk in his last trip. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for
Your
the L
attention,
unless this one turns
Now
around.
pitching for the
Jamison
New York
Taillon will come on out of the
Number
bullpen
50.
as he'll be appearing in his 3rd
Jamison
game this season.
Taillon.
Into the box, Ryan Mountcastle.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball that's taken
1-1.
close that time, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Pitch popped up. Robinson is there for it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Mickey Mantle. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ready with another 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Gio Urshela. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Trey Mancini.
First offering.
Ball, that's inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0. He's taken strike one. Tyon is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The batter, number 31.
Now to the plate, here is Cedric Mullins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next up is Yadier Molina. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Outside.
Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 1-0.
Hey!
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Mullins leads off first with 1 away. Two balls and a strike to Molina.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in a count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2. Runners going. In there. Now the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Brian Roberts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses down below the knees.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Fouled off. The 2-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count. Here it comes. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
At the plate now, Nick Markakis, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. No hits to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So here is Lou Gehrig, singled in his last at bat.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Lou.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In there, 2-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. That's by him for strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled away. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Don Mattingly. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Mattingly.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini moving back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Giancarlo Stanton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Two out, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. Baltimore's out in front, 6-2. So now to the plate, Eddie Murray. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Eddie Murray.
First offering.
Oh, that's it.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 8. shortstop.
Cal Ripken will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Here it comes, 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate, Brooks Robinson. Stanton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Ryan.
Now into the box, Ryan Mountcastle. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. As he rips it on the ground to second. And gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Chad Green trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Trey Mancini will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up. In comes Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Mountcastle rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Orioles 7 and the Yankees 2. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First offering. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Posada.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes strike two.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Ball, that's inside.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Roberts ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
So next to hit is Gleyber Torres. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bouncer. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, inside.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So stepping in is Cedric Mullins. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. And now the first pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Yadi Molina digging in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now here's the pitch. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Outside for a ball, 1-1. So the Bronx Bombers came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Yadier Molina is retired on strikes for the third time tonight. First pitch on its way. Brian Roberts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Pitch on the way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. 2 out, nobody on. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're on top 7-2. Tyler Wells is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Tyler Wells.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle.
The Yankees, the center fielder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Robinson. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, he was 0 for in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Stepping in now, Lou Gehrig. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's it.
Wells, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Hit ground out to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso.
So now here is Alfonso Soriano. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is foul right side. Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next to hit is Don Mattingly, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Soriano is off of first with 2 away. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even the soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's now 7-3. Darren O'Day enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Nick Markakis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off the bullpen, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. O'Day, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A 1 pitch on its way, and a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1.
Hey, two. Two balls, two strikes. Three balls, two strikes.
Short, hit hard. Torres has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Up next, Eddie Murray. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. One out, nobody on. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 1-2. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. But they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Hunter Harvey will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 56, Hunter Harvey.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Gleyber.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Judge, base runner at first with 1 out. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Outside,
Yep,
2-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Mancini moving back. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mickey.
Sean Armstrong will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
43, Sean Armstrong.
Mickey Mantle will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Last chance for the Yankees. Still 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Baltimore took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jim Palmer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Babe Ruth struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.